What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to another episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. And we are here with episode number 45, ECW, of course, January 21st in Scottsdale, Arizona. As you can see, judging by the fan support, we are somehow in last again. I don't know how this is happening. I don't know what is going on, but as you can see, in the last episode, we did make a trade, Chris Jericho for Rey Mysterio, as suggested by one of my subscribers, and I did kind of want to get Jericho out of there due to the genericness of his creative wrestler. Anyway, but you know, it was an experiment. It was worth a shot. But you know, you take what you can get in this game. Creative mode isn't all that great, and I'm not that great at it anyway. But here we take a look at Rey Mysterio, and his returning match will take on Matt Hardy with Jeff Hardy in his corner, and that steel cage fatal 4-way match. Hopefully that's gonna do pretty big for us, because if we take a look, this rivalry and that rivalry both come to an end at the Royal Rumble, the Battle of the Titans and the Injury Revenge, and the most of these end at the final ECW pay-per-view. But I did make two more. We have Edge and CM Punk, and we have a Randy Orton and Triple H rivalry, which are planning to go till WrestleMania. This episode actually kind of reinvigorated my will to want to play this game. But as we can see, Triple H and Edge won their tag team match. Terry Funk with Batista defeats Sabu, so a bit of an old rivalry renewed there, and I had to make sure Elijah Burke lost that match, because with Sandman I have plans for him, probably have plans for Mark Henry, and Nitro kind of needs a win too, so I just went ahead and made that handicap match, and I played it off screen just to make sure that the trio won, because you know, sometimes you'll do handicap matches and the lesser side manages to get the victory somehow. I don't know how that happens, but the handicap match, I've actually I started a GM mode that I'm not recording on a separate account on PS3. I was playing some GM mode, and I've had to use the handicap match a lot, because you know, when you'll get people saying that, you know, they've lost a bunch of matches, or you know, if you want to try to build a guy up, try to build up their popularity and set them up for rivalry or something, then you know, I've actually tried to use like a jobber superstar every once in a while, just to make sure that people can get the victories that they need, and then I can just, you know, deal with their unsatisfied morale or whatever it may be. But here we are. This is Matt Hardy in this is the Hardy Boy rivalry, and we've got Rey Mysterio here. He's returning to ECW per the trade in the last episode, so we'll see if Rey can pick up the victory, or will Matt Hardy pull one over his brother. Wait, let me rephrase it. Pull one over on his brother Jeff. There we go, because I said over twice in a row, and it didn't quite sound grammatically correct. But oh, big move there. I forget what that move's called. I'm apologizing for that. But anyway, big move there from Matt Hardy, and now spins Rey around there with a big left hand or right hand. Didn't quite see what it was. It was a punch. That's the important thing. But big kick there from Rey Mysterio. But as I was saying, I'm starting to set up some rivalries in this episode. Some new rivalries, and I looked over the roster once again, and it kind of, you know, brought back my interest in this GM mode a little bit. Cause after the last episode, I was like, phew, I don't know about this. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna finish this series. I hate it when people start series and then they end it either not long or just they don't finish it. Because in my opinion, you know, why start something you can't finish? That's been my outlook on this channel for a while now. I don't think it was quite since the beginning, because I did do some stuff that didn't work out. I know last year over the summer I tried a Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 series that I just wasn't really too invested in that, so I stopped that. But other than that series, for the most part, I've been doing pretty well on these series. With my Pokemon series, I've finished those that I've started. With this GM mode series, I am fully intending to finish the series, even though it did take a hiatus with the release of 2K14. And it'll probably do the same with the release of 2K15, depending on, you know, how what my take on the series by that point is. But yeah, once I do finish this GM mode series, I don't really have any plans for another GM mode. Definitely not continuing with this one, because the way I see it, if really The way I've always played GM mode, you play through the 1 year, and if you don't win the GM mode of the year, or if you don't win the GM of the year award, then too bad. And then you gotta try again. I mean, because then, you know, you're down on money going into the 2nd year, and you go through that draft and you lose some of your top guys. I don't know, it just seems kind of like a cluster, kicking off the 2nd season of GM mode. So once I get through to WrestleMania, that's going to be it. WrestleMania is going to be the last episode. I would really like to do a Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode. I don't know why, just lately I've been really wanting to play Smackdown vs. Raw 2007, and I have no way to play the game. I don't have an Xbox 360, and I'm not going to get one just to play Smackdown vs. Raw 2007. I have a PlayStation 2, but, I mean, maybe I could record it on that if I ever could get the opportunity, because with this stupid new... well, they're not new anymore, but, you know, the slim PS3 can't play PS2 games on those, on the system anymore, which sucks. Otherwise, I could have always tried that. I could have played the PS2 Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 on the PlayStation 3. I could have played that. But, I mean, I don't know. Would you be... let me ask the viewers, would you be okay if I would ever do, if I would ever play Smackdown vs. Raw 2007, and if I would play the PS2 version, and then, you know, DFI 360 version, because
I'm not buying Xbox 360 just to play Smackdown vs. Raw 2007. And this is thinking, like, you know, in the future, because this year I've still got plenty of episodes left. And then once I set up ECW 2002, I'm going to see this on my channel.
I am so sorry for that. I have no idea what the hell happened. I was literally going in to edit this commentary, and I was getting ready to render it as the video, and that happened. Oh my, I don't even know what, like, here's the thing, that happened for the next several minutes. I don't know what caused the video, or the commentary, to lag that badly, that, there should be a bit of a sample in there, like, I don't know, like 5-10 seconds of how it sounded before I go back in to resume this commentary, but wow, I've never had that happen that badly, that the voice drops that deep and it cuts out that badly. I am so sorry for that. Wow, and it actually kept that, like, super deep voice for a good 5 minutes or so. Otherwise, I probably could have let it pass. But, I'm not having it. No, because I can't even understand what I was saying. It just kept skipping and skipping and skipping. Thanks a lot, technology, for doing this to me. So, this commentary probably isn't going to be as good as it was. I actually was really happy with the first commentary I did on this video. Until, you know, my laptop decided to mess it up. So I'm sorry, but I couldn't even understand what I was saying, so I have to go back in and fill this gap here. Probably around like 14 minutes or so, it finally fixed itself, so I'm gonna keep the ending portion of the commentary. So here's this little awkward middle bit, and hopefully it doesn't cut out on me again like it did earlier. Thought I heard my phone going off. Oh well. Anyway, so whatever I was saying, I think I was saying something about Smackdown vs. Raw 2007. I think it cut off like right as I was saying something about not having an Xbox 360 to play it on or whatever. But if you would ever like to see a Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode series in the future, and when I mean the future, I mean like a year or so from now, because, you know, I've got series planned out for 2K15 already. I've got WWE Universe and I've got the UCW universe is picking up as its own series, and those are going to be 2 high maintenance series, and they're going to take up a very good portion of my uploads that I'm going to be doing once 2K15's released, because I have a lot of plans for those 2 series, and those are really going to be, this is kind of like a new era in my channel, as I like to refer to it as, just as of, this video, I guess. There's this new era in my channel coming up where, it had been, basically GM mode and universe that kind of dictated my channel, or really the main 2 series, but, it's getting to the point where this series is going to kind of phase out, and we're going to bring in that second universe mode. Because I really I mean, while the gameplay in W13, that was really the only issue I had with continuing with the Call universe, the UCW universe. That was really it, just because it was W13, it was an old game. But once I'll be getting over to 2K15, getting a PS4, and the editing wasn't really a problem for me. The fact that, they were like 50 minutes long, I really like doing a series like that. And I'm not going to do that with WWE, because if I did that, then I'd have 2 series that are even, super duper high maintenance. But UCW's, what I did with that series, I thought was kind of unique, and I'd like to continue on with that and keep it, keep the length of the videos to just that series alone, because otherwise, I'm really gonna, that's gonna be, slowly, I think that's probably gonna be too much for me to handle with, 50-minute videos for 2 series. I think that's going to be a bit too much. But wait a minute here, Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy trips up Rey Mysterio, and now he's going to set him up for the 619. He just stole Rey Mysterio's finisher here. You got to be kidding me. He's not going to springboard. Oh my God, Matt Hardy, the springboard, the West Coast pop, hooks the leg. No, wait. Nope, I think Jeff Hardy's distracting the referee. Rey Mysterio manages to kick out there. Yep, Jeff Hardy did indeed distract the referee. But, yeah, like I said, this is just going to be an awkward part in the commentary because of that. I can't tell you how much that pisses me off, and I usually don't like to, I like to keep the language clean in these videos, except for, like, damn or hell, because those are basic, but really, I don't know how that happened. I don't know if Norton was doing something in the background that I didn't know about on my computer, or what the hell that was, but I'm sorry, that just threw me for a complete loop here, and the fact that this is now a 2-part commentary. But anyway, there's a DDT by Matt Hardy, busted open Rey Mysterio, and that's it, it's over. Matt Hardy has pinned Rey Mysterio, so Rey Mysterio loses his return match, and I lost to technology in this episode, so yay. And Kennedy wins the Steel Cage Fatal 4-Way. I don't know, maybe Mr. Kennedy could possibly see a ECW Championship opportunity in his future, possibly, after winning that feud. But as we can see, we got a 4.5 star, 5 star. That is a great show for us. Hopefully we can gain some fans after that. But I completely lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. It's weird now, because there were topics I covered in the past commentary that was completely interrupted due to the pitch change and whatnot, and all the skips and cuts and crap. So I don't know if I'm going to be repeating stuff here, or if I'm missing anything. So I have to say I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry for how that happened in this episode. I can't even begin to say how much that pissed me off that happened. But yeah, as we can see, as always, all my shows will compete in the Royal Rumble. The show that wins the Rumble will get the headline and main event spot at WrestleMania. So we've got to win that Royal Rumble. It's in San Antonio, Texas, Shawn Michaels' hometown. Could that possibly be a bit of foreshadowing? Or, that'd be pretty cool if Shawn Michaels could win the Rumble in his hometown. But we are approaching the end of this part of the commentary, so I apologize. I'm sorry for that, guys. But we're going to go ahead and set up the match card here real quick. But first, let's go take a card. I think we gained 10,000 maybe, so that's something. But I don't know why we're still in last. A fan change Smackdown, gained 30,000. That's terrible. Raw must have lost something there, and we must have gained something from Raw. I don't know. I don't understand these ratings anymore. I don't know. What did SmackDown and Raw get on their shows? I know we got 4.5 star overall. So, I mean, I thought we would have killed him this week, but apparently not so much. SmackDown must have beat us in some capacity. And then, of course, here's the Power 25. Take a look. Kennedy's, you know, slowly going up the Power 25. Maybe he could contend for the ECW title in the future. I mean, he may have just won that rivalry with Michaels. Okay. Okay. Sure. This is a 4.5 star. Yeah, that's definitely a 4.5 star show. Good job. Good job, Raw. I applaud. I applaud your efforts there. Or SmackDown. That was SmackDown. Raw got a 4 star. I don't know. I don't know. There's no way. I can't justify that show. They had one 4.5 star match. So if they had had a 4-star rating, I would have got it. But I just don't know. I can't even try to understand the logic of this GM mode. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and set up the Royal Rumble now. Probably going to try to pit the rivals against each other in this match. So we're going to probably put Edge in. Maybe throw Punk, Triple H, Orton, those kind of guys in there. Shawn Michaels probably going to throw in there because it's his hometown. You know, get that little hometown advantage, get that popularity boost. Match rating, maybe, I don't know. So we're probably going to throw Kennedy in there. I think I just did because, you know, winning that steel cage, that's a big victory for him. Obviously, we're not going to put Sabu and Batista in there because they are in the ECW Championship main event. We're going to go ahead and throw Orton in there, and we're going to put Triple H in there, his rival. I think that was Mark Henry I just put in there, one of our ECW originals. I'm pretty sure we throw Edge in there at some point. Just kind of taking a look who is probably the best, you know, options for the Royal Rumble. Terry Funk will throw in there. He's got a rivalry with Kane, so we're going to put Kane in there as well. Just kind of, I don't know, we might just random select this last one. We might not put Edge and Punk in there. I mean, I've checked before that the pay-per-view, or the rivalry pay-per-view, so we don't have to worry about that. And it looks like Elijah Burke won, and I guess, you know, that works. He was the random selection, and his popularity is actually pretty high for someone we don't push. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. And as always, keep on YouTubing.